All right, was that title clickbaity enough for you? I hope so. I apologize for the acoustics. This room isn't great for this. So, before anybody throws like stuff in the comments down there, like I know that we're gonna be able to play Deathwatch in Kill Team. It's not a problem. All right, but here's why I'm making this video. All right, so here's the Kill Team website, and it's updated. It's cool. So if you go down to Explore Factions, so here's all the factions that are in there. Ooh, this looks a little different than it does on the mobile. So if you look in all of these, then you will not find Deathwatch anywhere. All right, got Space Marines right here, and got Grey Knights right here. Traditionally, you know, Space Marines and Grey Knights have been different factions, and there is no Deathwatch. Oh no! But when you click on Space Marines, it takes you to this menu right here where you can look at all the different models, which Space Marines have way more models than anybody because this is Games Workshop and it's, you know, some Space Marines in it. But if you go all the way to the end, and actually I'll just click back right here, bam, Deathwatch Veteran. So there are Deathwatch in Kill Team. All right. Now, what I'm wondering is, what does it mean that Deathwatch is not a separate faction? And I'm guessing, so back in first edition of Kill Team, things were heavily based on 8th edition, and in 8th edition, Deathwatch and Space Marines were separate books. Okay, even though there were some Space Marine chapters that were separate books, but I don't know how that works because I didn't play 40k in 8th edition. I just barely play 9th edition. So in the original Kill Team, Deathwatch was a different faction, and when you opened up the book, you just saw the data sheet for Deathwatch veterans, and then there was a rule for if you're bringing in Reavers or Intercessors. There was a way to do that. But what's interesting is they have Deathwatch veterans listed as a type of unit that can be played in a Space Marine Kill Team, just like Intercessors and all these other guys. And specifically the Scouts and the Scout Snipers what interests me, because in the first edition of Kill Team, Deathwatch, you couldn't have Scout Snipers, Scouts, or even Tactical Marines, or really even Incursors and Infiltrators when they came out. So I'm guessing we probably have these guys now, but what I'm wondering is it just going to be like a Space Marine faction, and one of the units you could run in that faction is Deathwatch veterans, so any Space Marines could run a Deathwatch veteran, and because of that, like, I could take all my Deathwatch veterans and maybe run a Scout Sniper with them, you know? I don't know. That would be kind of the simplest explanation based on this right here. I don't think that's going to be what actually happens. If you are cool with that, let me know in the comments. But here's what I think is actually going on. And it has to do with the fact that, like, so right here we have Commandos. But right here we have Greenskins. And there's something similar. You have Veteran Guardsmen. And then you have Imperial Guard. But what happens when you click on Commandos and you scroll through, these are all of the bespoke units that are in that Kill Team that's going to come in the core box and separately later. When you click on Greenskins, these are all of the dudes that were in the original core book for Kill Team. And my guess is, or kind of what I've been seeing going forward, and similar with like the Veteran Guardsmen, we got, these are the bespoke dudes that are coming in that box. Whereas if you click on Imperial Guard, it's just Guardsmen and Tempestus Scions, which were what was in that book. My guess is this has to do with the transition between the two sets. I think what they seem to be indicating is that from now on, there's going to be like a Kill Team box. And so there's going to be Commandos, or Commandos is going to be Veteran Krieg, Veteran Guardsmen. And these are going to have, this is just a Kill Team that you run. It's similar to Warhammer Underworld's boxes, where you just buy the Warhammer Underworld's warband and you build it up, which sounds really cool to me. I'm excited about doing that. All the rest of this, with a few exceptions maybe, these are the factions from 40k that were in the original Kill Team that are moving forward. And you can still run those models, and if you're building a 40k army in any of these factions, you can still run all those models. And what's going to happen is, we know from the preview that in the new core book, it's not going to have any data sheets, or data cards, what they're calling them now. And the Commandos data cards and the Veteran Guardsmen are going to be in a different book. And I bet from now on, when you buy one of those kits, the data cards are going to be right in there for that kill team. There is going to be a compendium, was the word that they used, that will bring all the old models forward. And I bet in that compendium, when you look up Space Marines, I bet you that Deathwatch is going to be a separate faction in that compendium. And it's going to have data cards for Watch Sergeant, Deathwatch Veteran, Black Shield, and Veteran Gunner, probably. I don't think they're going to put everything on one card. And then there'll be rules for bringing in all these other, not those, all of these other guys, intercessors, assault intercessors, infiltrators, intercurchers, reavers, and I bet there will not be a rule, or it'll specifically say you can't use tactical marines, scouts, and scout snipers. That's going to be my guess. That seems reasonable, and I bet that's going to be what actually happens. So yeah, that's my guess. We'll see if I'm right. Let me know in the comments what you think it's going to look like. I don't think that you're going to be able to run like your Ultramarines and then Deathwatch Veterans too. I bet what you will happen though is instead of a future box of a bespoke kill team that'll be Space Marines, I bet we'll get something like Tyrannic Veterans, and it'll be a bunch of Ultramarines, or Death Company, and it'll be Blood Angel Death Company guys. Stuff like that, and those will be like the new bespoke Space Marine kill teams. They'll be themed around particular special units that you get in some of the different Space Marine chapters. I don't know. Who knows? It'll be interesting. We will see what happens. I'm very pumped about it. I'm really looking forward to playing some Kill Team 2nd Edition, or Kill Team Octarius, if that's what they're calling it. I started into this hobby through Kill Team. And so I'm excited about playing it. The new rules are cool. I'm excited about getting my Deathwatch guys onto the table playing some Kill Team. So let me know if you're excited about Kill Team. Let me know what you think is going to happen with the Deathwatch faction down in the comments below. If you like these kind of videos where I look at stuff like this or look at articles, let me know. I might start doing them. I have some more technology available to me. All right. Thanks a lot. Talk to you.